This is Dave Mamet of Lotto Odds. It is April 12th, 2025. Okay, I'm making this video specifically for the forum tutorial, okay, and it's going to get deeper into the FSB strategy with now the 8 and 9 pair sums, the pink and brown. You know, I've always talked about how they hit the most, and they do, and you know that as well. And the reason why I'm only putting it on the forum is because you guys on the forum are very serious players. You understand how this works, and you're going to catch this better than anybody, or better than a lot of people who are just watching it on YouTube and, bypass it and just don't. A lot of people don't get it, but you guys on this forum really get it. So let's really dig deep, and I want you to win huge. First of all, I want you to look at the key predict colors. Look, the majority of them are green, okay? And the ones that win with FSB, they're green, okay? So all we have to do is play green. However, if you wanted to mix in the purple, because you see FBS here, purple, FSB, purple, you could. The numbers will still be low. But for this example, I'm going to keep it just with key predict green. Okay, and when I say low, I'm talking about low, under 10 numbers. But anyway, let's just for this example, let's keep it green, and then I'll probably throw in a purple and green together, and we'll see how many numbers come out, so you could see how low they are. But I'm about to show you something really incredible, and they do hit. When the pattern hits, the winner will be there, and they constantly hit. I looked at a pattern today, played one today, and it hit. How much did it hit? It would hit with I just put in green, brown, right? All the brown. I put in the FSB with the back because FSB will go with back or front. Okay, that's M3C. If you have FSB and M3C, will go with back or front. I did back, and it came up only 4 numbers. When I went to the key predict, auto predict feature that we just made it new, it showed you separated that 2 numbers, okay, 2 numbers as well, four numbers as well. So what you can do is I'm going to show you how you can utilize all the pages on auto predict, the mobile web page, okay, and you'll get the same result because the filters are all the same, just different views. That's correct, different views, okay. Now, when I say FSB with back or front, this is what I mean. Look, FSB, you got back. And the top one, as you should know, is L1. The bottom is M3C, just like this. You see that? L1 is on here, is to the left, and M3C to the right. And that's just the same thing that you have on the page here. Okay, see? Even the mobile page. See what we did here. See L1 and M3C. Okay? That's what those are, hit and miss patterns. All right? And then the key predict. Okay? So, see here, FSB back, FBS front. See that? They come out a lot like that. The majority of the time, you're going to see them with FSB back or front or whatever. Now, when you're dealing with doubles, I just want to make this point because I made the point in the video today. When you are dealing with FBS and the doubles, right? FSB or FBS, FBS will always have an F, meaning the front, right? FBS creates the front double all the time. Okay, so if you think the double is going to come out and the pair is going to be up front, it's FBS. If you think the double is going to come out and it's going to be in the back, guess what? This is FBS. Let's see. Let me get FSB double. Give me FSB double right there. Back. See? Back 99. Okay? Will always be like that. Never change. Okay? But if you have singles, you can get it different. You could get an FSB with the front as well, like here. See? FSB. So that's single digits. So keep that in mind. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty here. Let me show you how you could reduce these. Remember, I said FSB, either back or front. So we're going to do 2. We're going to do front and back. And we're going to look at the pink, and we're going to look at the brown. So we did, we're going to look at also singles, and we're going to look at doubles. Excuse me. Now, look at this. Look how many numbers are. This is absolutely incredible. So what I did is we did here. Look, you got to look at M3C and L1. M3C FSB, right? M3C FSB is this. Look, M3C members at the bottom, right? So FSB like that. See that at the bottom, FSB, and then you have back, okay? And look at the majority of times when FSB comes out. It's mixed even with the singles. It's majority of time comes with the back. Look at that back, FSB back. Look at that FSB back, right? So you may think that you want just the back, and if you remove that, let's see what happens. All right, so you still have the three numbers there. Okay, so it's telling you if this pattern comes out next, FSB, if it's going to only be FSB back. Okay, well, I'm going to put that back in there so you can see that like that. Okay, so now we're going to go to this side. Okay, so FSB front. Hold on, let me make sure if there's numbers there, because if there's no numbers there, the program's telling you it's not going to win next draw. So let's see front. See, no numbers. Okay, so back. Yes, so you have only one number there, okay? So you did, and don't do something like this. Don't do that, because you're not looking at FSB back and FSB back there with L1 and M3C. You're also looking at FSB back and back. You don't want to do that, okay? You want to do this, the first one, FSB back, okay? That means M3C back. You have only three numbers there. Three numbers, and then switch around here because we know there's no front, so you have one number. My friends, four numbers, only four numbers. Yes, if this pattern comes out, one of those four will win with a single. Let's look at it with the doubles. How many doubles? Still one there. Okay, so it's telling you the double will not win with that pattern if it hits next. With this pattern here, it's telling you, look at that, five, and there's only two doubles here, two doubles, 4 and 5 numbers down there. It's 822, 831. This is absolutely awesome. Let's add on purple. Let's see if we could add on purple here. Let's see what it does, what the program tells you. It's telling you for this pattern here, for the next draw, if it wins the next draw, no, with the doubles and singles, you'll still have 5 numbers for a pair sum. And folks, again, this will win. If this pattern comes out next draw with pair sum 8, pink, right? With the pair sum 8, you will win with one of these 5 numbers. I'm telling you that right now. All right, so now, here, because we've tested it over and over again, and these patterns are correct, the numbers are correct. So if the pattern comes out, one of those would be the winner. Now look, I have purple as well, and green, right? Look at that. FSB with L1 and back M3C. Look at that. Only one number, and it's a single. Okay, 5. So we have 6 numbers total with doubles and purple and green. You cannot beat that. This is huge. Okay. Okay, now let's do, I want to also show you the other pages. The filter's already set, right? So if you go to the other pages, the numbers will still be there, okay? See that one? You still have one, so you could see them now with the colors. You see where the color lands, purple. So if you look at here and you see back-to-back purples, you're going to go to yourself, hey, that's low probability that's going to win. All right, so let's look at the other one, FSB, back, FSB. And here you go. You got a mixture. Here's your 5, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, the numbers are the same, whatever page you go to. You're just looking at a different view to get a better idea of the pattern. So if you didn't think it was purple, guess what? Then it's only these 3 numbers that could win. And if you think it's going to be the double, 699, 800, one of these 2 will win, okay? Now, go to the next page. The numbers, it works the same way as well. There's your 5, okay? Shows you where the numbers are. So for example, on this number set, if you had 2 back-to-backs, or 3, whatever, low probability of hit, then you're going to look at these other ones there. Okay, so you got here, you got the 5 and you got the 7 as well. All right, and then if you didn't think it was the 2, you know that 699 is out. Guess what? The winner's high probability would be the 088. All right, then you could go to the next page. Last page is auto predict, and then you could look at them even further. Now, this one, remember, it's a default setting, okay? The program just basically takes the highest number and assigns it the hit and miss. But what you do is this, because you know that you're dealing with, look, with the pairs, right? You know that you're dealing with this. Now, this is M3C, so you know that FSB is going to be with M3C. Right there, it is telling you, this is telling you what to click here. How? Because these are pairs, these are all the pairs. These are front pair, a split pair, and back pair. And they're produced by the past 3 winners. That means there will always be a hit in the winner. If you're dealing with FSB, it'll always have the hit win. That's what this means. We could color this purple with hit win all the time. Okay? But you got to go the same side, M3C. That's where it is. That's where it's telling you it is. It's not telling you it's not over here, an L1. It's empty. It's telling you M3C. So you just go like that, click it. So now you've reset auto predict, right? See now, auto predict has 100% here. Okay? It's matching up all the numbers. And then it shows you what numbers are on the bottom here, which are 4 numbers for 831. But we could isolate this. We don't have to isolate. 431. Okay, 4 numbers, and then that's it. That's it. We reduced it to 4 numbers right there. Look at that. 4 numbers right there. 4 numbers. And then let's go. So I helped reduce it for you. So look here. And then we're going to go to the other side. And the other side, look at that. Auto predict even reduced it even more. Okay, hold on. Look at FSB. We got to correct that. Meaning, correct this. It's not on this side anymore. It's on this side. So let's see what we have left. 1, 4, 5. So we had like 6 numbers. Now we have only 5 numbers, okay? And this pattern comes out, and it will be a hit. Remember, this will always, if you have FSB, it always is a hit win. That's what that means. The hit, you know what the hit means. The hit means the digits, one of the digits from the past 3 winners showed up in the present winner, current winner. And then win means it was a pair. Well, what does FSB mean? It means the same thing. Okay? The one of the digits from the past 3 winners show up the first position. Okay? Because this is front pair, split pair, and back pair. And then since it means all 3 digits were in the past 3 winners. That means right there, hit wins. Okay, so simple. All right, let's do one more. And keep in mind, look at this. Still have the purple and the green. Now let's do brown. Okay, let's do brown. And hold on a second. We got the double in there. Yeah, okay, good. Let's do brown. All right, so brown, and let's go back to there, pair sum. All right, look, oh my God. You cannot beat this. 3 numbers. Not just 3 numbers, friends. Doubles. Look at the doubles are here. The doubles. So you know it's not going to be single. If this comes out pattern, it's going to be doubles. Now let's look at the other side. All right. There you go. 4, 5. You got 5 numbers there. And you got double right there. And now this was before the draw. Texas before the winner was 4, 5, 8. 4, 5, 8 right there. And it won it with only 5 numbers if you include the double. If you don't include the double, then you only have 4 numbers right there. You go through everything, you'll be seeing the 4 numbers. See 4 numbers. All right. And auto predict. Auto predict again. What are we looking at here? We're looking at FSB on M3C side. And there you go. And look at that. It shows you where they dropped. Right there, more patterns to help you reduce them even more, decide which ones may come out the most. But I mean, 4 numbers, my goodness, okay? So that's how deep I want to get with you on those. So if you're dealing with way under 10 numbers, like 4 or 5 numbers, I mean, come on, guys, you could play for the entire week. I mean, if we let's say 5 numbers, right? So that's $1.25 depending where you play, right? $1.25, right? And that's two draws a day. That's only $2.50 a day times 7 days for the entire week. $17.50 to make $37.50, and that's only off of 25 cents. As you win more money, you up it to 50 cents, 75, $1, $2, $3, $5, $10. You go up and up. But the thing is, it allows you to play for the whole week to catch these weekly wins. You see that? To catch these weekly wins, multiple wins, multiple wins a day. And it doesn't matter if you're playing for $37 or $3,000, $6,000. Remember the doubles. You hit $10 on that, that's $3,000. Okay, $5 on that, that's $1,500 depending where you play. So we're talking about big, huge wins coming up for us, guys. Okay, study this, and I wish you the best.